Hey, welcome. My name's Jeff with Tinkerlytics. I'm going to record a quick little video of a question I saw over on Reddit under the Google Analytics sub. This person's asking for where's the time graph and how to look at it for a particular landing page. Now, if we jump into Google Analytics 4, I'm going to be using the merchandise store here, and I'm going to run you through what I would look at or what I would build within Google Analytics 4 to view each individual landing page with a time series chart. So if we do go under Google Analytics 4 and we look at traffic acquisition, we see this time chart here, but this time chart includes every channel that we have down here. Even if we were to filter by a specific page, it's still going to show us everything. So a better option is to go ahead and go into your Explorer and start your own exploration. And I'm going to show you a couple of things this is just basic. Google Analytics 4 has just a ton of metrics, and metrics aren't the same as universal analytics. So I'll link a little web page here just to maybe get you started so you can kind of understand the difference between users, traffic, and what the sessions and source and mediums and all that stuff is. But for this one here, I like to start a graph or a table chart alongside of a line chart. So I want to bring a couple of things in here and just do a quick table graph. I'm going to bring in page location, and what this is going to do is this will allow us to actually copy just this full URL here and then filter by that URL. I'm also going to pull in any default sessions, default channel grouping. Those are going to be your two dimensions. Under metrics here, I'm going to bring in sessions. I'm going to click, I like to do sessions, engage sessions. Now an engaged session is anything longer than 10 minutes or it has like 2 or more page views, things like that. I'm going to look at, let's see, sessions per user, and then bring in, I think it's total users. Total users. I'm just going to do these ones real quick. So for our rows here, we're going to do session default channel group. And then for our values down here, we're going to do sessions, engage sessions. And it didn't bring in, I must not have clicked it. So we're going to go back here, get in sessions per user. And then total users. So it's important, sessions in Google Analytics 4 is not like sessions in Universal Analytics, so I suggest you read up on that. But this is going to build us a table chart so we can see, basically how things progress through here, give us a little bit more data. But this is still every page. So what we want to do is go down to the filters here, and we want to filter by page location. You're going to jump over to your page that you want, copy that. And then I filter by exact match, and then I just go ahead and put in that whole page. It'll bring up that page, suggest it, and then you just click apply. And then for this is just going to bring up our metrics for that single page. While that's working, we'll go ahead and we'll start a freeform line chart. Could do a line chart over here. We're going to break down. We're going to do the same thing, search for the session default. And then for our metrics, going to bring in sessions. Now again, this is going to be everything in every page. So we need to go down to our filters, filter by page location. We're going to go ahead and do the exact match and then bring that single page in. And what that's going to do is build us a time graph of our metrics for sessions over a period of time. You can change that up here by selecting your different dates or whatever time frame you want to. And it sometimes does this. Sometimes you have to bring this back in. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but sometimes you just have to bring in back in the breakdowns or else it doesn't fully populate. But anyways, once you have this graph is showing us the metrics by our landing page or the page you selected. And what you can do on the bottom is just go ahead and scroll through and see how each channel interacts. You can filter further by channels if you want to. You can also create segments through here. The other cool thing is if you want to compare two of them, you can click on them and you can kind of see how those two channels are working together and then build your reports that way. Unfortunately, you're going to have to do this for every landing page you want to track. Good thing is though, this has a very good feel of like how Data Studio is, and you might be able to get a little further just using Data Studio in the same way. If you have any questions or if you liked it, cool. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Thanks a bunch.